Hey, buddy.
Hey.
What's the matter?
I have a cold.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right. Hello out there. Ash here. I apologize to all of you in advance for my horrible raspy voice because I have a cold. And any of you who read the blog might know that I asked you guys a question. If our first show was just so popular that we had stars breaking down the doors to be on our show, or if he just might be my dad. And the truth is he is, in fact, my dad. Hopefully we'll be that successful someday, but he graciously agreed to interview with us. So maybe I should toss stuff to you first and kind of give us an introduction as to, you know, what you do.
What the hell I do?
Exactly.
Well, apart from paying for Ash's college education, which is, you fulfilled your obligations, and so have I, so we're done. I am one of those lucky folks that gets paid to do. It used to get me in trouble in 7th grade, and I go to work every day and play with people that are my friends, and I make silly noises, and I get to come and hang out with these groovy guys on their bitchin' new show. Congratulations, by the way, everybody. That's really great.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
And so, yeah, I am a voice actor. It's what I do. I've been doing it for many, many moons, and I started out doing music and theater, live action stuff, live theater. And when I moved out here, I was just saying to these folks, I moved out here in 1978. So I moved out here 31 plus years ago. And was doing live action, a lot of on-camera stuff, commercials and episodic television. And my when you were coming along, it was clear that I needed to make a little do-re-mi. So Ash's mom and my wife Parrish kind of said, you know, you kind of got a face for voiceover, so why don't you do that? And truer words were never spoken. So fortunately, I went down the voiceover path, and things have worked out, and here I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, all right. Well, we know, or I know, that you've done a lot of different voices over the years. And what would you say is your favorite character that you've done overall?
You know, as people say, it's like asking you who your favorite child is. Of course, I know who my favorite child is. But,
Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
That's Phil.
The illegitimate one.
Yeah.
That's right. Phil's the one with the tan in the background there. You know, I have my favorite character is probably the one I'm doing at the moment because, I mean, whatever job I'm doing at that particular time, because I love my work. I feel very fortunate to do what I do. If I were to choose a favorite character I've done in the past, I really have a special place for Pinky because I won an Emmy for that character.
Right. Which was, I was there for that.
That's right.
That
Ash was
really
in
exciting.
the audience in New York at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
It was pretty exciting. 10 years ago. So that was pretty exciting, winning an Emmy. Raphael probably is one that's right up there because that was a really huge show and character, and that kind of really put me on the map. Animaniacs was great. I've loved working on Jimmy Neutron. I'm now working on a spin-off of Jimmy Neutron for Nickelodeon. So it kind of depends on what I'm working on at the moment. It's always great fun to just be working. But I would have to say probably Pinky is right up there.
All right. We got a question from Stephen Ashton. Who wants to know about any possible future use of the Animaniacs characters. You might want to answer this one in Yakko's voice.
Oh, well, hello, Steven. Hi, Phil. Does that fill the bill there, buddy? Hi, Phil. Phil back there. Well, let's see. As far as characters go with respect to Animaniacs, I really have no idea. Thank you for your question.
Honestly, I don't know. I would presume that any future use of Animaniacs characters would have to be sort of approved by Warner Brothers and Amblin, which is Steven Spielberg's company. And I don't even know if Amblin still is around because he's part of DreamWorks. So I really don't know the nuts and bolts. I do know that from what I understand, the reason that Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain came out, it took so long to come out on DVD, was because of the sort of business
licensing deals.
Yeah, licensing stuff. So I don't know, man. I would like nothing better. Hey, man, stranger things have happened. You know, Turtles are back.
Right.
So people still love Animaniacs. I know when those shows came out on DVD, they went through the roof. They were like number 1 and 3 on Amazon for months because they were huge. So maybe maybe people will find a way to make a little do-re-mi and do some more Animaniacs or Pinky and the Brain. I know every now and then somebody talks about doing a Pinky and the Brain movie, and they'll probably hire Jack Black and
Oh, hey, Lev. Here's a question for you. This is actually a request from my mom. What is your opinion on all the hidden adult jokes that were inside the Animaniacs? Like, I remember watching it when I was a lot younger, and I couldn't get them now, but now that I've gone back and rewatched the series, I'm like, hey, I understand these hidden jokes now. What is your opinion?
Oh, well, my opinion is they were great. I mean, That's the way they were written. By the way, I love your hair.
Yeah.
I love
Thank you.
It's so cool. You're welcome.
I mean, you're welcome. Hello, nurse.
Hello.
Yeah. See, isn't that great? That I get to do this and people smile and laugh. What a cool gig. Your mom and you, you know, if you get the jokes, and now your mom probably got them, and now you get them. As I mentioned to these folks earlier, that was all by design. We were, you know, it was designed that way so that there were sort of double entendres. They were never sort of too, you know, suggestive or too sexual. I mean, there was one episode where Beethoven was, I think, played by the fabulous Kenny Mars, played the voice of Beethoven, and Beethoven kept saying, "I'm a pianist," and Yakko kept saying, "You're a what? A pianist? Ooh, good night, everybody." You know, and of course, we get the not so subtle suggestion that he was saying a nasty word, or he was saying the appropriate word for you know what. But that was all by design. And maybe I should go home and speak like this because my wife likes Greg Ferguson a little bit. Maybe I should keep working on that. Eh, sweetie pie? Yeah, I really love doing dialects. I just did an episode of Penguins of Madagascar with a French accent. That was quite enjoyable. I really enjoyed doing that one. Love accents, love dialects. What was the question? Any particular types? You know, I like all of them. I like the challenge. I really like doing a South African accent. That's a very difficult one to do. As a matter of fact, go see Invictus.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's new movie, and Matt Damon does I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen probably 2 or 3 minutes of it. He does a perfect South African accent, which is a very difficult one to do. Very difficult one to do. But yeah, I love doing all dialects. When I was a kid, my inspiration was the Pythons. I love John Cleese. I love Michael Palin. I love Eric Idle and Terry Gilliam, and all those guys were such huge, and Peter Sellers too. My hero when I was a kid was Peter Sellers. And my favorite movie to this day is Dr. Strangelove. And every time I think I'm getting good at what I do, I listen to a set of CDs I have called A Celebration of Sellers, where Peter Sellers does all these spectacular dialects and accents. And he's been dead now for, 25 or 30 years, but boy, what a genius. Huge fan.
Well, and this reminds me of the dialects. Reminds me of one of my favorite of your lesser-known roles, which was Antoine on the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
That was a French accent. Yeah, the good one on ABC.
Yeah, the Saturday morning one, not the.
Yeah, that was a heavy-duty, goofy French accent, and so yeah, I love doing dialects.
Well, all right.
So now I'm going to sing the song. Who was that asked for the song? I forgot who it was.
Jennifer.
It doesn't matter. Okay, this is for those of you out there, and this will probably end up on YouTube too. So here we go.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, too, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam, Norway, and Sweden, and Iceland, and Finland, and Germany now one piece, Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran. There's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, both Yemen's, Kuwait, and Bahrain. The Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, France, and Denmark, and Spain. India, Pakistan, Burma, Afghanistan, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan. Cambodia, Malaysia, then Bangladesh, Asia, and China, Korea, Japan. Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, Indonesia, the Philippine Islands, Taiwan. Sri Lanka, New Guinea, Sumatra, New Zealand, and Borneo, and Vietnam. Tunisia, Morocco, Uganda, Angola, Zimbabwe, Djibouti, Botswana. Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana, Burundi, Lesotho, and Malawi, Togo, the Spanish Sahara is gone. Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Liberia, Egypt, Benin, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Algeria, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Cameroon, Congo, Zaire, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Myanmar, and Cayman, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. Woo! Woo!
Thank you for having me. This has been so much fun, buddy.
Thank you for being our first guest.
I love you very much, and Merry Christmas.
Well,
and thank you
too,
very
and
much.
Happy holidays, and
thanks, buddy.
Thanks for coming.
Great fun. Thanks for Robert and John and Phil and Ash and everybody for letting me come. And good luck to you and happy holidays. Thanks for listening.